All right, what's going down? How you guys feeling today? How's everyone going? How's everyone doing on Sunday? Sunday, man. But it's like BitBoy says, you got to be the hardest working man in crypto. That guy's killing them. And I got a little studio I'm setting up behind me. I'm going to do similar videos that he's doing. I think it's cool. Want to write little scripts, just kind of like shoot them and edit them. I've been editing for years, so it'll be cool. But forget about me and let's talk about what's going on. What do I see in the markets? What do I see in the markets? Well, I have a trade of the day despite what's going on. And look at Sol. Look at it. We've got that red bar. We've got the blue line curving. We're in a bit of a bull flag. Looks like we're probably making that double bottom. We got bought back up here. And you can see this is previous support and resistance right here, and we're hitting it. So just something to look at, guys. I like this trade. We're going to watch it during the stream, and at the end of the stream, if it's still doing what we like, I may enter this trade. Okay? High risk right now, so smaller positions. If you'd normally play 1,000, play 500. This is Sol. I believe it's Phantasma. So I think it is. Just SOL USDT, and we also have the same thing going on with the BTC pair. Exact same thing. Except we have even more of a slope going on here on the RSI. But again, it's in our system. What's up, Jesse? This is Sol. No, we just started. We just started 10:30. We just started. Thank you for hitting the like, whoever did that, both of you. It's so awesome. Very conscious. You're very conscious beings. Okay, so what we have to look at is Bitcoin dominance. All right, it has risen. Let's give it a look on the 4-hour. Now, if we were going to trade something, this looks great. Sorry, guys, sorry. If we were going to trade something, this looks really, really good. Yeah, quit that so it doesn't happen again. But apparently TCT has some news, so we'll look at that too. But if you're going to trade this in our group, we love it, right? Blue line is curving. Pink has just ended with our first green bar. We would like to see this get rejected hard. What is this? What's going on? This is Bitcoin dominance, guys. Now, Bitcoin has been losing dominance to the market, right? DeFi, yield farming, that's been helping. People are, what up? Good morning, Nate. People have decided, you know what? I don't care as much what Bitcoin does. I want to yield farm and make a bunch of money, right? I recently took a picture and I can send it. What I'll do is I can send it into the, good morning, everybody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send it into the Telegram. And so you guys know each other now. You guys talk on the Telegram all the time, which is pretty cool. Really interesting people there. You guys have a lot of cool stuff to say. But this one dude was tweeting how he made so much money. He was making like $250,000 a day, guys, with $3 million. He staked $3 million on sushi, and he was making $240,000 a day, $59 a second, something like that. So he said it was risky, and he was only going to do it for a little bit. So right now, we thought Bitcoin would come back either down. Remember, we were talking about this. Would it hold this line in the dominance? Now, even if Bitcoin's price stays flat, if the dominance rises, guys, it's not going to be good for us. So we have to watch this. So, and I did mention that short on the Telegram channel, but I'm not saying we're going to do it immediately. We're going to take a deep dive on it and see if we need to hedge ourselves, right? If that's something we need to do, might be the play though. Might be the play. Right now, things are kind of flat. You had to take profits real fast on any trade you've made. You had to scalp it. Quick scalps. SRM I've been in now for a while, and it just, I'm about to close it for a $56 gain. I'll be honest, and it's sad, but it is what it is. I want to take my profits and start stacking some capital, because if this dominance rises, it's going to take a little bite out of the altcoin. So On the 1 hour, let's see what's happening. Now the 1 hour, we've had our move, and it's telling us that, right? We know our plan, guys. This is where we would start to take profits in one of our trades, right? I don't mean to be that guy, but the chart looks to me like we're about to red dip down on Bitcoin again. Yeah, no, we'll get into Bitcoin as well. We're just talking about Bitcoin dominance here because that's going to have a huge effect on the altcoins. For some reason, I woke up right before Bitcoin dropped and closed out all my trades. Thank God you did, man. So smart. I wish I did. I woke up at like 8. So I should have like a Muser alarm. So Bitcoin did hit this level and the dominance bounced up. But the 1 hour says that, right, we're done. We're going to probably curl back for a little bit. And that could give us just a little, like literally an hour, 2 hours of pressure off of the altcoins. The 2 hour says we have a little more room to move. The 4 hour says it just began. So, which is a lot of stronger confluence. And we have our move up. But we could get a rejection. The 1 hour is kind of claiming that. 6 hour, 12 hour. And the daily says things just kind of started to move. Like the first pink line with the curve on the blue. This is where we would like to buy this. And it's in this range. If it were to break out of this and come back up to 68% dominance, this is the percentage it has over the entire market. We're at a 59% dominance. If it does come back and get to a 68% dominance, that would be bad news, right? That means that, you know, a huge what, 9% on 59, right? We're talking almost 10%. Boom. Double that, actually, because 5.9, we're talking 20% coming back out of altcoins. And that would take the total market cap of altcoins down from where they are now at total to 128. And you can see we're now getting, as Bitcoin dominance went up, you're going to see this got rejected. But look, the total market cap, we have the blue line about to cross too. So we have two ideas now. One idea says is, these altcoins are ready to rip. We have the RSI and we have a turn up on the daily. So on the 4 hour, it's over. So yes, so the 4 hour says we're going back down. So this makes sense. Let's build a story now. So what I'm seeing here is everything's going to go down. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good idea. Football day, bro. Everything's going to go down like this. Dun, 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 dun. Right? And then what we're going to see, because look, we have a cross right here on the total market cap of all the altcoins, and we're in a rising wedge, guys, which is 68% chance of a break to the downside. So we're just building you the story now of what's going to happen. You can see it by using all these pieces. So here we have a breakdown, and we see it's about to occur. So the alt should lose some market share, maybe down to one. I hope not that far. I hope we can stop here at 124. But that's what it's looking like. So that's going to go down like that. Okay? So that's what we see there. But on the daily, we should rebound. That's why I don't think we'll have too much downside, because the daily's telling us that we're going to cross. Okay? So that works for us. That works for us. But now if we look at Bitcoin dominance, let's see if that can give us, that says it's about to go up as we're about to go down. This also has a little bit of a cross, but look, it doesn't have a lot of momentum. It tends to range. So hopefully we just get a little bit pump and a little bit down, a little bit. And hopefully it just keeps doing this as it loses dominance. So it's not a really bad sign right now. It's something to watch, but it's not a huge bad sign on the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, this is going to take up a little more while the altcoins give out a little more. So you can just tell that the altcoins for the next couple hours, you can see the chart's going to tell you that things aren't going to go great. But that means not a few of them probably will pop, though, because altcoins do that, right? So all it needs is a small allocation. So let's look at the highest coin on my radar is Waves. Waves popped. Again, take profits early at like one of the first or second targets these days. We are very overbought now on Waves on the 4 hour. So that ride is done. If you rode it, good for you. The idea was to buy here at the bottom of the trend line. or even here where the line was about to cross, but then you would have had a lot of pain. See, so it doesn't always work. You gotta just, even if here you bought in the pink, you would have had a pump and a fake out, but that's why your stop loss here would have saved you. You would have watched consolidation and then got back in. That's why I like my short stop losses. Doesn't mean you're done with the trade. It just means it's time to go off, you know. Waves popped. KSM, you guys were mentioning it. We were talking about it. I believe someone did mention it in the Telegram. Did similar to waves. Now it's kind of flagging, right? It's using this level as support. It could be a support and resistance flip. Look, resistance, resistance, pop through. Now it's support. You can see it bounced off here in this area too, and this is kind of where it all began. So this level of 0.0396 is a line in the sand for this. If it goes back down, bounces, you got to see it here if it hit off the trend line. Very interesting. Love seeing that. Look, we have a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here that was defied though. Strange. Very rare to see that. Shoulder, head, definitely a right shoulder, but it came right off. It acted like an inverse head and shoulder. We also have a cross coming here on KSM for Bitcoin pair. Very interesting. Let's see this, the 38 cent. Same thing happening here. This coin looks very interesting. Looks like there's some more room to move, guys, because remember, when we see the pink, it's usually about half the move. We have another half the move, especially on an explosive move like this. There's one there. Never even got the green. That's one I've never seen. Look, there's movement here and just pink. Never got to the green histogram. Learn something every day. There's a little pink action, boom, and then we got a little more, boom. This is very interesting. A lot of eyes on this. It's kind of the coin of the day. So put this on your radar. About to cross on the 30-minute. And on the 4-hour, it has a lot of pain. But on the 30-minute, and it doesn't have a lot of knowledge here. It's smaller on Binance. Interesting. Maybe good for a scalp. I'm not going to lay out the exact trade because I don't know. It's not, I don't want to, just something to put on your radar, guys, if you want to look at it. But I don't think I'm going to take that trade. This is good. TCT Bitcoin. We'll check the 4-hour though, but everything's pretty spent on the 4-hour. I feel like it's like a day to scalp. You got to go to the 1-hour and the 30-minute and just see if there's like something to fish for. Like, look at the target for this. Is it worth it? We'll look at our risk reward ratio. We'll build this out as a trade as if we were going to trade it. Yeah, you talked about it a couple days ago. Then boom. %14 gains could be coming through, which isn't bad, honestly. But more than likely, it's going to hit this target and get rejected. 7% gains. You know what? It could actually happen. Let's see the USGT pair. This one's kind of pumping a little bit. First pink line, though. This is where we want to be. As you guys can see, that's why sometimes I front run. I try to buy like one of the last red ones if I can, because you can see that first pink bar, boom. But look, we got more. Look at the first pink bar, then 1, 2, 3, and we got boom, 1, 2, 3. Here we are at 1. TCT has news as well. You can see other people start jumping on it for the morning. Might be worth a scalp. You know what? Definitely worth looking at. Looking in the 5-minute. Yeah, it's starting to move again. Getting a little rejected though. Needs way more volume, but starting to pick up. 15-minute as well. We have a cross coming. Says there's way more coming on the 15-minute. Like, this is just beginning, right? Same thing here on the 30-minute. On the 4-hour, a little spent though. So something to think about. So this is if you do play this, but we do have a rounded bottom, which is extremely bullish long term, and this is like going to change the way people use dexes and stuff. It has like a whole, it's got a lot of cool news. Very interesting. So look at that, starting to move up. That's very interesting, to say the least. This could go parabolic, guys. We do have the 21-day moving average crossing other ones. We have the 200 at the bottom. Very bullish. The MACD is kind of flat here, but you can see this happened here, and then it just boomed. Here it had a very similar rounded bottom pattern, and it boomed up. Following up BZRX, I guess it looks great to buy now. Can you confirm it, right? I will definitely look at it right away. But guys, this looks good. This TCT looks pretty good to me right now. It really does. Just beginning to make a move here on the 30-minute. Right? Oh, this one we already drew this out. Didn't we, guys? Most was, yeah. Okay, guys and gals. All right, ladies and gents. Okay, so when you looked at TCT, it looks pretty good. Might be the trade of the day. It looks like it may continue to pump, honestly. As you can see, a lot of times there's 4 green candles, 2 green candles, 3 green candles, 2 green candles. So, and it's just starting out right now in the pink for the first pink bar there with the curve. 30-minute because it hasn't have as much information on Binance. It's newer. I think I see a giant double bottom there too. You guys can see it pretty much. Elongated. 4-hour might show it better, but yeah, like here it's just like never did anything. Huge move up. Came back down, and you can see. I mean, we can draw a fib on that, but you really don't need to, but I will. But you guys understand why, because like we can see that it was clearly like 100% retrace, right? 88% came back. Now it's bouncing on the 716, fighting here with the 706. It's in this region. Great time to accumulate something with a rounded bottom like this. This looks very good at 164 TCT. Making my mouth water right now. SRM actually starting to make a move, which is interesting. Seeing it kind of move here on my radar internally. Let's check on SRM. Actually, let's check on BZ. What do you want? BZRX. Yeah, BZRX tends to pump. I got it right here. Does it? I don't think it has a. It does. Must have recently just got it because I don't remember it having a tether pair. Okay. So it took a big dump here. I see what you're saying. Extremely oversold. Already had a bit of a pump. Holding the support line. Let's give a look at BCRX as I can. Let me look at it like from beginning to end here. I want to give it a look. I mean, but is the downtrend over? You know, the trend's your friend until it's not. So I do repeat that sometimes. Like, I like a coin that's on an uptrend. Like that TCT around the bottom, we can clearly see it's beginning anew. TCT good potential to get above 2 cents. Yeah, for sure. TCT is looking good. I think I'm going to enter TCT during this live stream. At the end of the live stream, I'm going to enter a trade or not, and we're going to discuss why, and then we're going to see what's going on. So TCT, if it were to do anything, we can see that here's its target. Is the bottom of the trend line. That's what we like. Sharp target. And you guys see where I'm getting these targets is just where these candles end here on the left. Previous resistance. This is BZX, right? 109% possibly. Interesting. Even on the short side, 54%. Pretty interesting. If it just gets to the top of this trend line, you're looking at 32%, 27%, which is very possible. Look, happens all the time. 1, 2, 3 in one day. This happened like 2 days. Happened in 2 days. Like look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 days. 6 times 4 on the 4-hour chart. Interesting. TCT Token Club. Yeah, that's what it is, I believe. Yep. I've actually never read about it. I don't know anything about it. Just looking at technicals now. But this did break out and it went flat. Sitting on these levels here of heavy support. $30 minutes, extremely oversold. That's if you bought this last oversold dip, you would have got in from 49 cents and you could have gotten out here at 69 cents. That's a huge, huge move. interesting. Definitely worth looking at. Especially if we get that little move out of Bitcoin. We'll get just a little pump out of this. This is making me FOMO a little bit, I'll be honest. I'm looking at it. Everyone can see it. It fits into the pattern, but it's on the 30-minute. But it fits into the pattern. We're in the pink. We have the blue line curving. We're extremely oversold on the RSI. And we're on the bottom of the trend line. It has a very good checklist. Everything looks nice for this. So thank you for bringing that to the table. It looks good. Could you check out YFV? YFV, dude. Everyone's loving that thing, man. So you can only get it on OKX right now. This is the chart I'm using. I think there's Uniswap charts. This is CoinTrader Pro. This will kind of show you any chart as well. Sometimes it has good data, so I use it and they tried to make it look a lot like TradingView. The coin you were talking about is YFV, right? The Bitcoin value, you want the USD. You can look at the market cap itself. It's pretty interesting. See what's going on with that. Wow, so this thing pumped hard, huh? Then got rejected down. Now it's beginning anew. I see why you want to look at it. All right. Let's see if this works for us. But so this is just coming down off that rejection here on OKX. 30-minute, it says about to pop, right? Hard to get information on this because it's so new. I'm gonna have to look at this CoinTrader Pro chart. It's really gonna be the only option here. All right, I just don't use this a lot. I'm trying to find where the hourlies are. Okay, here we go. So let's look at the 4-hour here. All right. Definitely you can see that it bottomed, right? You had some support here. You had some support here. You got some support there. Everyone can see this. Bounced up, came back off. It's battling support right here, which is a good sign. Very good sign. Strong volume, holding that. You build the pattern here that you're in. You're definitely in a range, and you're at the top of the range. Bitcoin dominance, you could see this coming back down and bouncing up. I would look to get back into the trade here somewhere in the bottom of the trend line. So I'll be watching this level here at 0.002 on the Bitcoin value. Does that make sense to you? Or a different YFV. This is it though. This is YF value. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this is it. Came all the way up. How much was it, you believe, you know? I've been hearing about it like all the time in a lot of chat rooms. YFE, you know? So it went all the way up to 74 bucks. Yeah, this is it. $82. It's now back down to 15. Yeah, this is it. Holding this good support level here, like I showed you. It's in a bit of a falling wedge. As you can see here, it's ranging in this level. But here, you guys can go to Coin Charts, CoinTrader Pro, and it's free, and it will chart any coin you want. Yeah, YFE value. I got in just before the latest pump. Could you see it continuing a swing trade? I'm not much of a scalper. Yeah, I mean, I like to swing trade too, man. I'm not into scalping. That's why today's not really the day. Like you see Muser, he follows a lot of what I do, and today he's gonna watch football. He closes trades. He's gonna take some time off and just let Bitcoin do its thing until it's a better time to trade. And I think that's a great idea. I think that's a good idea, in my opinion. It's choppy and there's a lot of fake outs, a lot of things happening and then not happening, and everyone's still waiting on Bitcoin. So you don't have a lot of the herd jumping in on things, and we need that. We need that retail money to flock in. This is in the bottom of the trend line. Looks like a good time to accumulate YFV. You know, it's not my trade right now. I don't want to push anyone into it. There's a lot of hype on that, right? It's yearning, it's finance, DeFi. Everyone's in it to farm though, honestly. So the idea is to farm and get out. Farm for a couple weeks and get out. That's the plan for these. Sitting at $22 now. Look at some confluence. Yeah, I mean, this is about to go though. You can see it's in the pink. People are talking about it. It has a little bit of a double bottom here going. If you get in, you should get in now because you're at the bottom of the trend line. You know, you don't want to wait any longer till it gets too high. It might get rejected by the top of the trend line here though at 26. So either take profits here at 26 or know it will get rejected. So that's why you want to get in here so you can put your stop loss below this yellow line. So if it does get rejected, then you'll be way down here. And then you can come up to break even. If it does hit you out and it drops through the pattern and negates this bull flag, then you know you're fine. You know, it could be a wick down and start back up. At that point, you can watch it, wait for consolidation, or even wait for it to break out of the bull flag and try to catch the breakout. You know, don't be so worried about missing a move. Be more worried about losing capital, in my opinion. So right now, if you would like to get into FAV, this would be the time because it's the bottom of the trend line. You know, you know, again, this is, you do whatever you want and you do your own research. But yeah, the chart says cool, man. The chart says you're in the right spot. Just want to see the highest coin on the group again. Hot coin, still doing its weird thing, but again, it was only 5 Satoshis. That's something I have just, you know, it's like a maybe, maybe not kind of thing. So this still started to move, got rejected here, but 38, 37. Watch it on the 15 minute. It's continuing to go up every 15 minutes. Look at this thing on a pretty much of a tear at KSM. PCT just got rejected a little bit. You can see that. Boom. Came back to the trend line, got bought back up though. On the 5 minute, it's sloping down. Kind of almost getting ready for another pump, if you ask me. Every one of these pump. TCT looks juicy though. I may be in 1 or 2 trades now. It makes me want to look. But now Bitcoin down. This is what I was looking at on the 4 hour. Okay. So we can see that we had this bull flag or the ascending triangle that was bullish, but it didn't break out. Then now we're in this falling wedge here. This is a 3-time leverage Bitcoin short ETF. And look, it broke above the wedge. That is a trend line. Clearly broke above it. Now it's retesting. And we have pink and the blue line has curved on the red line on the 4 hour chart. We also see the RSI was in a bit of a wedge. And it had a downward trend line that it has now broken. Very bullish. Okay. Kai. Oh yeah, Kai. So this is kind of my idea for the day right now. Is this going to bounce back up? Also in this triangle too here. So I see this breaking up. Coming up to this line here at 780. I mean, that's not bad in these rough times. Scalping a quick 10 or 12% on a Bitcoin dip down to 10,000, 10,100. That's what I see happening here for this because it's going to have to make that move. It had a move coming, never kind of here it moved up. Look at the last time it had a curve right in the same location off of a bull flag. We're kind of in a bigger version of the same idea. You know, we're at the bottom of that bull flag making a move up. We have support right here in this area. That you can see because we bounced off it here. Didn't even want to test it here. Bounced off it here. Fell through. Now we're back up again. This could be new support. Begin its breakout out of this downward spiral. So something interesting to see. I wonder how Bitcoin dominance affects trading this pair. It probably takes it down as well, because why would people trade against Bitcoin when Bitcoin is becoming more dominant? But all right, let's look at Kai. Can you explain, like I'm 5, how to read this Bitcoin down chart example? Since this is a short, do we want to see green candles or red candles as an indicator the trade is going the right direction? All right, Jesse, this is very interesting. Now, normally on a short, you would actually be hitting a different button, like short. But what Binance did was they realized that a lot of people don't understand shorting, or they don't want to short, or they're new to trading. So this is what's called shorting with training wheels, technically. And what it is, you buy this like a long. So I should call it a long, because you're just longing Bitcoin down. You're actually not shorting anything, which is, I know it's confusing, but you're not shorting anything. You're treating this just like all the trades that we trade. Just like these are all bullish longs. So you're just bullish long on Bitcoin down. You get it? You see what? Yes. Yeah, you got it now. Yeah. So you're just Bitcoin long on Bitcoin down. You know, you're not really shorting anything, but what you're buying is already shorting Bitcoin at a 3x leverage. So if Bitcoin goes down 3%, you're going to get 9%. So now let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's see what the percentage we can get, and let's try to get into the idea of this trade today. So Bitcoin is going to curve right here on the 4 hour. Look, it's about to cross. That tells us we're about to go down, and we already had, so we're going to lose the support here. Should lose the support area, and our next support here is at 10,195, and if we break that, we're at 9,971. I think we're going to come back down here. I think we may even fill that gap at 9,800. I just think it's been too long. The bulls had their time, just like the bears had their time down here, and we should have broken down there. The fact that we didn't tells me that the bears couldn't do their thing. Something weird's going on. Won't let me make my trend lines. Nice. All right, whatever. So you can see this line here. Oh, that's why, because I'm like, I'm in. This is a lot of work. Get out of here. So we have our new areas here of support and resistance. So Bitcoin really needs to hold 10,238. So there's a chance this is just a fake out to 10,328. Like we get a little bit of this and nothing happens, but there's a chance it breaks down. Really don't know. Another good idea is, like I agree, is to sit on the sidelines, right? I'm not an extreme. I'm not a guy who loves to short with 10 times leverage, and I don't like to have people be risky. I'm about people having capital for when things are in a better place, right? When all of the things are in the line. We do have this rounded bottom kind of forming here, but we could easily see, you know, Bitcoin can do anything it wants, man. Breaking out of this triangle, but so this is kind of a retest. It's retesting this area, so it either needs to break out of it, send that short the other way, but everything is telling us right now, the charts are telling us to be careful. They're telling us what's going on, so we can heed them. I mean, that's how I play them, and it makes my system profitable. So in my opinion, that's kind of how we have to play these as well. Let's look at Kai. Sorry about that, took a while. KAI BTC, maybe that will help us. On KuCoin, it's the Cardia coin. I thought it was the Kardashian coin. Cardia coin. This looks really good. Look at it, about to curve. Wow, nice for bringing this up. This looks great for today too. One of the few things I see that's curving on the red histogram. So this is kind of when you want to front run the pink. The pink is where it all happens. We have the 21-day moving average crossing. We have all the moving averages crossing. Look just to make sure that this last little moving average is here, that's underneath the 200, makes its way back up, and we'll be like ready to rock. This is looking really good. Nice lookout. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah, this isn't a falling wedge, right? 68% chance of a break to the upside. It's getting tight into the bottom of the wedge. All the moving average is looking bullish. It's really approaching the break of the trend line. If it does come up to the top, you can see it hit previous resistance. 22%. KuCoin is smaller, so it tends to kind of have its own little world going. We're looking at Kai, Kai, Bitcoin. That's what, let's see, where was the ask for Kai? Theo was asking for Kai, Theo Wrench. Yeah, I like it, Theo. It's looking good. It's one of the healthier coins that I'm seeing. On the daily, too, it's about to rip. So you have a 4-hour and a daily that are in confluence. That's pretty strong. It's pretty good. I like to see this. This is an interesting coin. Let's see if we're on an even huger pattern as well. So then we're kind of here. So you could say we broke this trend line, or you could extend it. I like this the most. Has the most touches. That's how you kind of determine. You want to see like how many touches it has. That's why you negate these fallouts, because if you went to that fallout, you get way less touches. So the more touches, the more confluence. So I like this idea here. You get these 3 touches fast. More locally, makes more local sense, right? And you could kind of get confluence way down here, maybe. Also more like a wedge then, because you get. So there's what I'm looking at here. I like to see this. It broke out, came back down, retesting support, as you can see, which was look, resistance, retesting that support area. So we have our support and resistance test. There was resistance here, a little bit of action here, definitely resistance here, definitely resistance here, definitely resistance here. Now bouncing off support. So you would want to buy here right at that level. That's and again, look at the price bounced up off of it. There's a line in the sand right here for Kai, 21660. Wow, it's interesting to see that we're right here on the precipice of Kai. Yeah, so this is where you would have to enter, because you're at the close to the bottom of the trend line. You have your moving averages moving out, and you have the blue line about to cross. In my system, this is where I would enter the trade. Simple as that. I don't like the environment and the climate of Bitcoin and altcoins, so that's why I give almost every trade about a 5 or a 6 right now. But on my system, this is like, you know, this fits everything. So it has big news. The news came today, or it's coming in. You know. Again, there's a good idea to buy BZRX because it's beat down 23%. Right? How much more beat down could it get? IOSTX took a big hit too, because it had huge news and everyone pumped it, and then the second Bitcoin dominance moved, took it down. Right? Almost everything down today. Red day for Bitcoin. I mean, red day for the altcoins. Only a few winners here. KSM still starting to keep its move here. We were at 38. Remember, now it's up 39. Huge candle now, continuing to move. And we did see, and we went to that 30-minute, that we only had one green bar, and we usually have more movement after that. I'm just not feeling the climate today. It's not, you know, not like, yes, TCT looking all right, holding off that 21-day moving average, and all the moving averages in a bullish line. Yeah, I sold DOT at 527 last night. Sold it like probably on this first candle here as it began to pump. Didn't get the whole pump, obviously. Went to 548, but I was pretty happy. I made a good amount of money, about 18% to a nice percentage gain. Coming back down. Yeah, it is forming this rounded bottom area here. Let's see why it's hitting that area by drawing a fib, because without the fib, I don't think we'll be able to figure it out. So it's holding the 382, bouncing right off that 382, telling us that the bulls are in control of this. Because it didn't even want to retrace 68%. The 382 bounce, breaking out of the falling wedge. Yeah, and we do have a curve here on the 30-minute. Definitely worth a scalp. Something coming. may be worth re-entering and then get back up to 548. But that would just be the trade. I'm not reaching for the stars on a lot of this stuff, or and I think we could have a big dip, huge. So if you want to accumulate long term too, I have to be honest, it's hard to trade right now. I am more excited for Polkadot as a long term holder than many other projects out there. No, I am too. I think it's great, but it's been playing games lately. I'll be honest. It's been playing some games, I've been buying and selling it and trying to look for long term positions, and I think maybe there's a chance that it retraces down to 68% to 477. It may not be done here on this retrace from this 550 region that we hit last night. That could be a new local high, and we could see it just kind of want to come back to the 618. Hopefully, same, loaded a nice bag to stake on Kraken. I love Polkadot though. I think it's gonna. I mean, people. The only thing is, so many people love it and so many people talk about it. There's probably a hidden coin out there no one's talking about, just to freak you guys out a little bit, MCT we looked at yesterday on the 4-hour. It looked all right. Had a little bit of a move, so we would have kind of got in around here because we saw it around 1333 and 11% gains, and you would have had to snatch them up, or you would have lost basically all of them really fast. So nothing is really holding up well. ICX forming a bit of a flag here we're looking at. Now ARPA was something I wanted to check on. So it's still kind of redding out here, holding this new support area. See, it likes this area. Bounced here, bounced there, bounced there, bounced there. And now we do have the 200-day moving average, but we have the 21 curving down. I'd like to see that pop back up on the 4-hour. If that keeps curving, that will be a bearish sign. We do have falling volume, though, with the red bar telling me that not many people want to sell this or have it to sell, or just not a lot of sellers. And the RSI is still kind of in this bit of a flag range area. It's worth thinking about. If we extend the triangle, it is getting tight. Look, it's getting very tight. Now it's at the bottom of the trend line again, with the blue line kind of curving with the first red. This still kind of gets me as the trade of the day, man, because it's how long is it going to keep ranging? It does have that higher low too from this area, and it's getting in these tight ranges. It's going to either have to fall out of this triangle hard, or it's going to have to break out hard. And we have the MACD telling us that it's ready to make a move again. So the target for ARPA, and no one's really talking about it. And it's an amazing project. %71 gains possible, but I would be looking to take profits here at even this first level. 26%, not playing games on that. So just something I see ARPA as a trade. Everything else on the 4-hour is still curving down. It's taking a while for these to play out. So I don't see a great place. Basic attention token hopefully is in the front running of the selling, so it should recover faster. Be careful, because buying long-term bags, I just think we may have one more chance to get these coins at a bit of a discount. Just one more chance. 15-minute, this popped a little bit. BLZ holding that 12 region. You can see here resistance, resistance, resistance. And it broke back down. So this is the support line here. I like BLZ, but they did post their mainnet. Props from Malaga, Spain. What's that? Can't see the coin name. Oh, Blue Zell. Blue Zell. Let me move this over. Shrink this just to be it. There you guys go. That's better, right? I just thought I zoomed it in recently, but I realize now that sometimes you can't see the RSI, which is not good. I just realized that too. So here, let me move this up. Let me shrink this a little bit. There we go. That's better. I like to show the chat. Shrink the coin list. Okay, cool. Club O. Celsius water, everything will continue up to all-time high. 25 Celsius water. What is he talking about? Do you think SRK will will continue upwards, parabolic? SRK. You guys keep talking about this thing. I feel like I don't have the information on it. I'm gonna have to go to that Coin Traders. They should have it here though. Shark points, yeah, baby. Coin paprika. Oof. Oof. Look at that baby pop, huh? You guys were talking about it last night too on the Telegram. Yeah, they probably shut down when I hit that place like 15 years ago. Wow, this thing is bull flagging, but it broke down out of the bull flag. Should have stayed in that little range. So it broke down, but it's like in this new support area that I hit here is resistance. So that's a new support resistance flip possibly. Could be a new entry point. Just throw that MACD on there and see what we see. See, this is how I build it, man. I could build it anywhere. I'll probably have to make a profile here. I'll log in with Twitter. Oh, you can do that. Probably can log me right in. Authorize the app. Boom. Sick. Crypto lifer now. And now I can do this. MACD. RSI. Okay. And where is night mode? Usually it's somewhere in the settings. Need that night mode, guys. I don't know about y'all. But it's just how I operate. Can't really do it without it. Blue, pink. Nah, gotta be that black. Alright, cool. See, this histogram isn't as good as the one I use because we don't have that split, you know, and that split is huge. So for people not using that split, I don't know how, you know, you just gotta, you know, whether you can use when it starts to pitch down, you know, you can use the pitch, which to me, it's a lot easier to see the pitch with the color change, right? Now we're seeing this on many grid lines. I'm sorry if this is killing you guys. Try to remove these on this area here. We could actually, yeah, we could take grid lines off and turn them to black, and then they'll disappear. Oh, look how smart I am. Okay, cool. So now this looks kind of similar to what we were used to here. Probably could even change this. Settings, style, histogram. Oh, it's all red. MACD. Yeah, blue and red, yeah. So it only lets you call the whole thing one color. Line with breaks. Yeah, we're in the histogram. Alright, cool. But this is curving. Let's look at it on our 4 hour. See what we see. So in the 4 hour, it's up though, and it has the curve down like most coins Looks a lot like all the coins. So it tells us that things are going to go down just a little bit, or it could go sideways. But it's looking like it is holding. A lot of people like this. I like seeing the whole process and learning how to change colors. Thanks, man. Yeah, anytime, man. You know, because I had to just build this chart just the way we like to look at it in a completely different program, right? This is Coin Traders Pro. Get yourself a, guys, get yourself a Coin Traders Pro account. Boom. The link is right here. Oh no. No way. That's horrible. I want to remove that. Don't call that, dude. Sorry about that. Just sent you my buddy's phone number. All the charts are great. I mean, everything will work for you. You know, these are good charts. It's a good place to actually start trading. And this is free, completely free, guys. So, you know, get up in here. Get up in here. I do like my trading view. It just feels more comfortable. It has a lot more going on, a little more information. But, you know, 11:30, I will be out of here. So let me know 10 more minutes. Anything else you guys want to go over or talk about? Wow, KSM now starting to make those moves. Could become the coin of the day here. Bitcoin, BNB coin hit that peak, came back down. Interesting. It says it's not over though. These people want to stake that bellow. They don't care. I think we'll probably go to 35. Interesting, and a little bit of a bull flag fighting. Has that curve coming though. TCT got rejected a little bit, fell down down below that moving average, dragging out here on that rounded bottom, man. Definitely worth thinking about. I just think that Bitcoin dominance, we got to watch it. This moving back up though, DOT. A lot of traps today though, guys. A lot of traps. A lot of traps. So Bitcoin holding this 10.3 level. Look, it got bought back up. This guy has not crossed yet on the 4 hour. We need to see that. See what's going to happen. So Bitcoin went all the way to 10.245. Came all the way back into this little triangle. Respecting the triangle. Interesting. Like it wants to be in this range. You can see this was that new area. See, this is where this candle stopped. So it's support and resistance on a minute scale at 10.318, 10.319. DIA, the Bitcoin pair. What pair would you like? Tether pair or Bitcoin? Probably Bitcoin on KuCoin. So you're a KuCoin guy, huh? Is that what's going on over here, Theo? Don't get me wrong. I have a KuCoin account. I love KuCoin. They're one of the first exchanges I ever used in my life. A little bit of strange price action here. You see bearish divergence played out though. See, we have two tops in the price action, but the RSI was moving down. This is bearish divergence playing out. So it came back down, holding the support and resistance area here again. Look, we came up, resistance, resistance, resistance. Now we're holding. Could be an SR flip for this coin as well. DIA 00 at 2,429 satoshis. Is that Santa? Yeah. Wow, you have a big belly, Santa. On the 30-minute, says we're about to get a pop too, and we are low on the RSI. Good day to scalp some coins, honestly. Like, that's all I keep seeing is like these 30-minute scalps. I don't see a lot of huge movement, you know. Bottom of the trend line here, forming a bit of a double bottom. Look at that. Double bottom on the RSI, double bottom here. Looking pretty good. And yeah, no crazy divergences, everything kind of looking nice. This we have in a falling wedge as well. No, you pick some good setups. DIA looking nice on the 30-minute. On the 4 hour, not so much though. Turning, getting flat. You know, says we have some downward time coming. So a lot of these coins say we have a little more downtime. Let's just do a coin search and see if we see anything on the 4 hour that's in our system that looks nice. So right now I'm just searching through all the coins. SRM actually I'm still in right now. I'm just curious to give it a look. So on the 30-minute, this is about to turn up too. Had a bit of a fall on shoulders. That see again, they also have these weird patterns that are moving up. We do have a higher low though. You can see we are forming a nice trend line. Should keep moving up the trend. Trend's your friend until it's not. SRM, Serum. They have a guy behind them. Everyone really loves him. Sam, I don't know his last name, but I've been hearing people talk about him on Telegram, and he seems to have a bit of a following. Reserve rights, RSR, seems to be pretty good. But nothing on the 4 hour, which is where strong confluence for entry was where I like to get in. There's a little red dragon chain, yeah. So we're just searching here. Just going down the list looking for my ooh. Well, that's grayscale, so okay, but that looked nice. See, ARPA. It's coming up as the one. Can you analyze YMN? Tell me, is it a lost cause? Sure. Ocean still kind of curving here. I bought here thinking we were going to get our move. We did not. Kind of got rejected, but Ocean to me is in a good spot of all the coins. Still looking pretty good, ranging. Did fall out, but let's just extend this my old work. I'd like to see it get back in the pattern. It kind of did fall out. Forming a double bottom though. Bottom, another bottom now. So Ocean. FIO looking alright. You can see that it's ranging. Blue line is curving. Still kind of bearish until we see this 21-day moving average cross all the other ones. So we will have some, places of resistance. Resistance right here at 1908 Satoshis. But just put on your radar, this looks good. It's beginning to fall into our system. And see ARPA. See? You get what we're doing. I'm looking at the MACD on the 4 hour, and we're looking for the blue line curving and red action. Because we know, like this, PIVX looks alright. I have to be honest, it's in a good spot. You can see it already started to bounce too. And see that blue line's curving, and we have some red on the histogram. PIVX. 8 hours. The trend is my only friend. You like the 8 hour chart? That's your thing? Santa, you've got so fat lately. Doc. Let's look at Doc. Santa, I'm almost there. I'm almost done, Santa. I'll be right there. I see you. You're just, oh wow, that's scary stuff.
And look what I have of that. Look what I have now.
Doc beginning to fall down. So
And I have this.
look for that to get some more red and then some pink.
You don't know Santa.
V-chain update. Alright, come on, man. Alright, I'll be right there. I love you so much. So sorry, my love. I'll be right there. YMEN. No other YouTuber gets bothered while he's streaming. I've never seen it. Actually, Crypto Bud does sometimes. It happens. It happens, right, guys? YMEN Finance. The dollar or the Bitcoin pair on Uniswap. Ooh, wow, this thing boomed. And then came all the way back. I think once Bitcoin rips, a lot of these will start to rip as well. So, you know, yeah, right now in that 4 hour, we don't have a lot. Let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, not a lot of data, and I can't guarantee you that it's over. It is, look, we had support here, and it's holding that support region. So to me, it tells me it would be a good time to accumulate. But what's the market cap on this thing, you know? Is it on CoinGecko? That was pretty cool. Was that divergence cheat sheet? You can look all this stuff up too that I teach you guys. You can teach yourself all. Babypips.com, great place. Great place. So CoinGecko, YMEN. $8, down 71%. Wow, today it tanked, huh? Whew. That's why, man, these things are risky. 62K support, burn token 2% every transaction. It's on CoinGecko. Let's see. YFII. Wait. Let's slow down. Nate, what coin are you talking about right now? 700K currently? Well, that's this. Is this YM Finance? It's on CoinGecko. 62,000 supply. Is this it here? Yep, 61,000 coins. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Yeah, YM. So you like YM, huh? Yeah, no, I see you. Okay, yeah. You have to do the math to find out the market cap. It's near 7. No, it says 731,258 right here, trading volume. So that's the market cap. 731,000. I mean, that's cheap, right? That's small. This thing could move up. I mean, that's why I can go up and down 71% in a day, because it only takes a little bit. The dip is crazy, but you got to think about it. I mean, this thing can swing. If it can swing that low, it can swing that high. Again, though, I don't like to put you guys in these risky things. I don't like to push these. If you'd like to get on Uniswap and do this crazy stuff, it happens, you know? And I'm willing to talk about it and discuss it on the Telegram channel. Like, that's kind of where people want to be more free about stuff. But, yeah. I don't know. YMAN. Okay, and then YFFI. YFII. Well, we have YFI. YFII is new. This is the newer one. This one's probably going to do what the other one did. That's what everyone thinks, right? 30-minute. It is curving on the 30-minute. About to pop. See that curve and that move. It did get the move, though. Could see a fake out. Here. There's just, again, we're still in this choppy region with Bitcoin, guys. We're nowhere near where we were, where things were just running up. This thing did bottom out, though. Imagine that, catching it right down here at 2,900, starting to move. It is forming that new level of support right here. I am seeing a lot of that support and resistance flipping. It's like the 5th time I've said it today. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is in that Uniswap world, man. Like, you either go for the gusto or you get pounded down. Honestly, I've done 4 or 5 Uniswaps. Not one has panned out for me. Not one. So I keep seeing everyone talk about all the money they're making, and I just don't see it. This is bouncing off the bottom of the trend line. Look for this to get up 27%. Pretty good time to buy it here. I have to put that on your radar again. BZRX token, guys. Looks like that could have a nice bounce at one point today. Something to think about. NARPA. Band has a curve on the 30-minute. But again, we want that 4-hour, guys. And the 4 hour is telling us things are going to curve on us by tonight. Be a good time to maybe saddle up into Tether, in my opinion, and get ready, because I think Bitcoin's going to drop a little bit. That's what it looks like. That's what the 4 hour tells. Not what I think. That's what the 4 hour chart shows. The 4 hour chart showing us that Bitcoin is not that healthy right now. Oh yeah, 62. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. VET. Oh yeah, you said VET VeChain. I do. I like VeChain. I was in it. I've been in and out of it a lot, so it's always on my radar. The USDT pair, if you don't mind. So VET took a hit already. I like that. See, now VET on the 4 hour already started. See, we need to see coins do this. See, this is what's going to happen. VET is foreshadowing what we're going to see. And then VET is also in a bearish pattern. Let's just erase all my old work. Trash. Start fresh. So VET is in a rising wedge, which is 68% chance of a break to the downside. And it's now beginning that time. It's saying, you know what, I'm going to dump. And it should probably come back down to here to support, right? At 11517. And that should kind of end the end of this MACD, where it should curve up, begin the pink, and then maybe it's move in, move up again. I think this is going to foreshadow what you're going to see for a lot of coins. This one just is like a couple hours ahead. And that's what I keep saying, because a lot of these coins have a elongated green histogram up and down, and the blue line is now curving. Almost every coin here. Like, look, you want to see it? If you don't believe me, there it is. This is happening right here for Wabi. Wabi's beginning it, so Wabi will hopefully be one of the first we can buy, because it will be in the pink before the other ones. Wan chain starting. Wan Waves isn't there yet. Waves thinks it can keep going. Let's see what happens at pop, but I think it's done. Win is down, starting its move. Okay, WPR is something that could turn pink soon. We Power. I was saying that last night, so put We Power on your radar. WPR USDT. So they don't have that for some reason. You can't buy the tether pair. Some just don't have it. WRX has the elongated green. This has a little curve up. Well, this is something. That's a gold pegged coin. This has the red. Not a great return yet, but it's coming out to about 10 DOT a month so far in rewards. I'll stake in the DOT. That's not too bad. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Better than the banks. That's how I see it. I think 250 was a good time to accumulate XTZ. Honestly, the last time I told everyone to accumulate XTZ was down at 120. I said, 120 is the buy. I pretty much hit the bottom. I don't know how I did it, but you can look at it. One of my previous videos, I'm going over XTZ, and I'm like, I really like 120 here. Here you can see this new region, 227 actually. 250 was cool, but you can see we have a cross coming. How much did we move up in this histogram? We went from 238 all the way to 276. So that means we can go down 40 from here back to 222. I think there's a chance we wick down into this area. You can accumulate it one more time. It is in an ascending triangle that got faked out. See, we have a flat top, but price moving higher on the bottom. We're beginning a new trend with higher lows. Need to see it hold. If it falls through, which it looks like, see, this is the sad thing, this is foreshadowing a fall down out of this pattern, just like we just saw with VeChain, right? See, VeChain's doing it already, and this is what we're about to see. It's kind of cool how we're doing that, right? Now look, this is what we're about to see happen for XTZ. I like it a lot. I think 227, 230 is going to be the really good place to accumulate. Nice move, Jesse. So guys, it's just it's a tough day, and I'm not seeing tons of opportunity out here. And it's, like we went over, what did we go over? We went over KSM, which is now kind of already falling back and getting sold off. See, so anything that had a pop, just not sustaining that pop. BZRX, buying BZRX on this dip looks like a good idea. The chart says beautiful move, not too much downside. DOT is holding though, selling DOT at 527, and now it's sitting at 517 despite all of this. One is holding this new level. This one isn't at the bottom of a trend line about to fall out of a pattern. Interesting. Let's delete my old work. We can start fresh on DOT. You can see it broke out of a rising wedge, which is very bullish, but it's now coming to retest this area. So, and it has a more curve. It could just, I think it's going to fall right back into this pattern. and to get it back at 466. I think 466, I'm waiting to get back down in dot at 466. I think that's, so basically set traps for the MACD to come back down, and that's when we want to accumulate. And we also have to watch that dominance, and we have to watch Bitcoin. And with all those things combined, treacherous moments. So thank you guys so much for watching. DMG, one last one. Please leave me alone while I'm working. That's so rude. Everyone, please tell my wife that she needs to leave the Cripple Lifer while he's working alone. DMG, another KuCoin lover. DMG, man, you keep picking good ones in the 4 hour that have pink coming and they're really low. Oh, you asked me about this the other day. I remember now. The Bitcoin pair, though. Yeah, see this curve right here? Everyone's like, thanks for the video. Like, so this curve coming down here. That's in a... Yeah. It's in a falling wedge. It should come back down to the bottom of the pattern, and then it's curving out. This is also, though, you see it's bearish. It's below all the moving averages. And it like, what's to say it's not going to keep going down? You know, that's what I said here. We went up. Remember the last time you asked me about it? The trend is your friend until it's not. I mean, right now, this is in a horrible downtrend. Completely, look. And until it can reverse this level here, I wouldn't even like think of buying this. I mean, I'm being rude, right? You might be in this, so I apologize. But I wouldn't touch this till I see it break above 78 cents and begin a bit of an uptrend here. At least here at 65 cents. If it can hold 65, then it has a higher high and a higher low, and it can begin its move. But right now, like, it has not put up a higher high or a higher low. It isn't. This is the line in the sand, though. This could be a double bottom, and the blue line is curving. So this could be the place. This could be its bottom. But right now, this is either the bottom or it's going to keep going lower. So watch 52, 56. You know, I would have a stop loss. Honestly, I can't really look at this play. There's not a lot of information, not a lot of price action. Oh, we're looking at DMM. So sorry. Oh, no, this is DMG. DMM governance. Yeah, DMG. I'm not in DMG, just on my radar. Yeah, I mean, it's low for accumulation, right? If you want to start taking nibble, right now, this is what I would do. If you wanted 500 of this or 1,000 of this, I would take 300 a little bit at a time, you know. All right, guys, I'm jumping off. I'll be back possibly tonight, but definitely tomorrow morning at 9:30. We will start off again, another awesome week. Look for Bitcoin to have basically, what do I see again? Let's just go over the last 2 seconds. I just want to update you guys on exactly what I see happening. So Bitcoin's about to cross this line, and it's at 10,300. So that means it's going down to 10,000. And if it breaks 10,000, definitely 9,899. So that Bitcoin short, look for that BTC down, starting to cross right here in the pink, holding this level of support. This is actually looking like probably the trade of the day. So sad to say, but I think it is. And watch Bitcoin dominance as well. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love the content that I'm giving you guys and you think there's value in it, please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notifications. You can find out when I'm going to go live again. And have a wonderful day. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Stay blessed. Love you all.
Watch this. Look at this, Mama.